Been closed from the Huntington Beach Pier to the Santa Ana River Jetty. The last day of the Pacific Air Show, which was today, has now been canceled. Thousands of people across the U.S. participated in rallies and marches for women's reproduction rights. The rallies and marches took place yesterday in cities across the nation, including here in L.A. The Women's March Foundation held its official march in Washington, D.C. The event was the 5th Women's March, with this year focusing on abortion rights following the Texas ban on abortion after 6 weeks, when many women aren't yet aware they're pregnant. The law does not provide exceptions for cases of rape or incest, allows private citizens to sue anyone who helps a woman obtain an abortion after 6 weeks, including the clinic or a person who drives the woman to the clinic. The governor of Hawaii is extending COVID-19 emergency rules.
We continue to monitor the healthcare situation in our island, but we feel it's important that we continue and extend the emergency proclamation.
That includes a statewide mask mandate and safe travel program for trans-Pacific passengers. Governor David Ige says the Delta variant crisis is getting better, but not yet over. 3 valet parking employees have been hit and killed by a car in Houston, Texas. Police say the car was being pursued when it hit the guys outside a sports bar on Friday night. Police say the car was seen doing donuts in a parking lot, and when cops tried to stop the car, the driver sped off. The driver lost control and crashed into the guys. More than 700,000 people have died from COVID-19 in the U.S. Dr. Anthony Fauci says most coronavirus-related deaths still happen among the unvaccinated.
When you have 70 million people in the country who are eligible to be vaccinated, who are not yet vaccinated, that's the danger zone right there.
Fauci says Merck's oral drug treatment has cut hospitalizations and deaths by 50%. However, Fauci says everyone should still get vaccinated since it's the easiest way to avoid major complications for COVID-19. And finally, your vaccination status and other COVID factors could affect Christmas.
A study by Coinstar shows 1 in 8 Americans say they won't be buying gifts for family and friends who don't share their views on the COVID-19 vaccine. Nearly 2 out of 3 say they're looking forward to the holiday season this year, despite many not buying as many gifts because of tighter budgets. 39% of the over 2,000 respondents say they can't afford to buy as many gifts as they normally do. Another 34% blame their tight holiday budget on either being unemployed or working a lower-paying job. Amy King, KFI News.
Humbug. Some trouble on the Canyon Hill Empire.
Westbound Ford 6-3, this is in Redlands. You've got a crash walking the 2 left lanes. You look at the cruiser on the scene. You're stopped in Wabash. Rank to Cucamonga, the 2 changes on the Brohaven. An injury crash walks the Fletcher lane. You're stopped to go through Archibald Avenue. In Chino, the 60 westbound Alpharmo is still on the crash walk from the Cartool lane. Injury theory, you're stopped in Euclid. Caltrans work through Anaheim, 91 eastbound between 55 and Green River. The express lanes are closed until 1 o'clock. Traffic is jammed through that stretch. And the stall train is terminal. The 405 southbound after Valley Vista. Everything on the planes is stopped in Victory. KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Dave Joseph.
A clear down is coming next.
At a prestigious consumer electronics show, the winner for best products might surprise you, because it went to technology found in a mattress. PowerStroke introduces the new Smart Life mattress by Canfor. Inside every Smart Life is something revolutionary. 80 patented smart cells that cradle you with personalized support and let you and your sleep partner adjust your comfort level. Smart Life even has a feature Sleep Number doesn't. A soothing relaxation mode that massages you to sleep or gently wakes you up in the morning. Before you buy a Sleep Number bed, you owe it to yourself to try Smart Life's revolutionary smart cell technology. Stop by any Sit and Sleep or make an appointment today, so you can set your own personal protector to lay on. And Sit and Sleep will deliver, set up, and remove your old mattress for free. So for the latest innovations in sleep, make the smart move. Try the new Smart Life mattress from Canfor at Sit and Sleep today.
If you thought you missed the lowest mortgage rates in history, you're in luck, because they're back. Mortgage rates are near historic lows again. So if you have a mortgage, refinance it and forget it. You'll never have to worry about refinancing again. Network Capital Funding is offering a low 15-year fixed rate at 1.75% with a 1.94 APR. Incredible! Network Capital has built a reputation for saving people time and money with our unique process that's fast, simple, and secure. Our 15-year fixed rate is 1.75% with a 1.94 APR. Now, second chances don't come often, and you may never see these rates again. So refinance it and forget it. That's a 15-year fix at 1.75%. Yes, 1.75%. with a 1.94 APR. Call the experts at Network Capital now. Call 800-500 number 1 hit. 800-501 HIT. As in home run. Call now and save big on your refund. 800-501 hit. 800-501
Hey, it's Dean Sharp. This is a message for professional painters from your friends at Benjamin Moore. Thank you for all the hard work. Thanks for knowing that Benjamin Moore is the paint that goes on smoothly and provides a beautiful finish that lasts and lasts and lasts. Benjamin Moore wants to thank professional painters everywhere for putting love into your work and making homeowners happy. Whether you're a pro or a happy homeowner, everything you need for your next project is waiting for you at your local, independently owned Benjamin Moore retailer. Find the one nearest you at BenjaminMoore.com. Benjamin Moore. See the light. Southland weather from KFI. Partly cloudy this afternoon. Tonight we'll slow down with lows across the Southland in the low 50s and 60s. Tomorrow and the rest of the week is expected to have a cool down through Friday all over the Southland. Monday we'll have a 20% chance of showers with highs in the mid-70s to around 80 at the beaches, mid-80s for Metro LAOC, 80s and 90s in the valleys, and around 90 for the Inland Empire. Right now, Santa Monica 65, Monterey Park 70, Garden Grove 71, and in Riverside it is 71 degrees. We lead local, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Andrew Carabella. Hey, how are you today, Leo? Look forward to the tech guy. Got computers and the internet, home theater, digital photography. We got your smartphones. We got your smart watches. You know, all that jazz. 88 Ask Leo is the phone number. 888-827-5536. Those posters from anywhere in the U.S. or Canada outside that area. You still reach me, but you have to reach that guy. Something like that. 88 Ask Leo. Website techguylabs.com. That's where all the show notes are. Free. No sign up. It's just there for your use. Just to do something wrong. Remember it. You don't have to do it free. Russ is on the line from Delray Beach, Florida. Hello, Russ.
Hello, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Well, thank you for taking my call.
Am I saying your name right? Yes.
Yeah. Yes. I think pretty much the my question is about the iPad mini use as a phone. I have always been an Android guy, but I can't find a phone that's big enough, to be honest with you.
You want an 8-inch phone. You don't mind the size of the iPad mini.
Well, taking into would have been the ideal.
Google made a great 7-inch. Yeah, and it's done. Yeah.
I've been used to the Huawei Mate 20X.
Right.
Which was 7.3. But then what happened to Huawei over here in the US. And Google doesn't seem to want to make a good phone, to be honest with you.
We'll see. I mean, they've got the Pixel 6 coming out in the next few weeks. We'll see. I'll buy it. I'll let you know. But I actually had the same thought. I didn't want to buy the new iPhone 13. It didn't seem like enough of an upgrade. So I bought the new iPad mini, which I love. There's a lot of things to be said for it. Unlike its previous versions, there's no home button. So the fingerprint reader is on the on-off switch. That saves space, which means you can have a bigger screen in the same size container. And I like that. I mean, I think it's actually a very appealing device. And I was curious, can you use it as a phone? So if you want to use it as a phone, a couple of things you'd want to do. You certainly want to get the version that has LTE built into it.
Right.
So, yeah, you can carry it around. Now, that gives you technically a phone number, but it doesn't give you a phone number that you can ring. It's data only. So now it's a data device that works out and about using LTE. But can you do phone calls on it? And I investigated a lot of different ways, and the way that seems the best, it's not free, but it's only about $4 or $5 a month, is a company called Talkatone. They give you a phone number,
The phone, I tried it. The phone rings. I mean, the iPad mini rings just like a regular phone. You can call landlines just like a regular phone. It's a voice service. Uses the internet, the LTE in effect on your iPad mini to make phone calls. The quality is excellent. It has voicemail. It has transcription. You get texting. You don't have roaming fees because you're just using data, so you pay the data fee. So that is one catch. You're still going to have a deal with a phone company for the LTE chip. Now, one way to go maybe, there's a variety of ways you could do this. I'm using T-Mobile because I already have an account with them. You could use Google Fi, which is Google's service, which uses T-Mobile, the old Sprint towers, US cellular towers, and Wi-Fi, and it will use whatever works the best. The nice thing about Google Fi is if you travel internationally, it's the same price, $10 a month, yeah. So they limited it at $60 a month. So I think Google Fi or T-Mobile, good choice internationally. But you can investigate. You do need to have a cellular data plan, not a voice plan, a data plan. That's one thing I like about Google Fi is they offer data-only SIM. You won't really need it because they have
It doesn't matter if the Android phone is...
No, it's an iPad. No, I don't care. It works.
Oh.
Yeah. Google Fi works with iPads. I have it in one of my other iPads. It works just fine. And so you have the Google calling plan, which is actually a pretty good international calling plan. It's the same price, basically.
Right.
No matter where you are. So I think
I listened to a review I watched a video review. Most reviews ignore completely the cellular option.
Yeah.
And only a couple mentioned it, and one actually turned me off the idea altogether. So, the suggestion of all sorts of disadvantages to using it as a phone.
It's funny that you mentioned it because I thought I'm going to use this instead of a phone. And so I did the research. I got the LTE version. I'm actually loving the Mini. It's a great little device. You're right. It'd be nice if it was just a little bit smaller so it'd be a little more comfortable. But you can put it in a suit jacket pocket. You can put it in, I put it in my man purse. You can, and it's nice. The size is nice for reading.
I love that. I love that you can actually hold it for a long time without really getting tired. I had the regular size iPad, the 8th generation.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I don't do all the other productivity stuff that people do. I mostly use it as a, tablet for watching,
It's great for consuming. It isn't, the Mini is too small to be a content creation device, unless it's got very tiny fingers. But I would also suggest looking at getting the Apple Pencil with it. It supports the Apple Pencil. And you can use the pencil to do a lot of things that the keyboard would do. For instance, if you're searching, you could write in a phone number with the pencil, and it's a very good text recognition. It's not scribble.
Right.
So it's kind of like the Newton was years ago. It is a largish tablet device that can be used for all kinds of communication. I wouldn't want to do a lot of email on it because the keyboard is just hard to use, but you can do it. You can do it. I'm very happy with it, frankly.
It reminded me, now that you went to the look at it, reminded me of that Google tablet that's much smaller. I think it was 7 inches.
I love that. I had several of them.
The hell did they discontinue?
No one understands why Google does anything. They pull so many things. The 7-inch was great. And I had 2 of them. Yeah, they all died on me. I use it all the time. That was exactly the right size. Now, I should mention, I don't think it's a good solution, but I should mention that Samsung and other companies are now doing these folding screens for that very reason. So the Samsung Galaxy Fold 3 opens up to a 7-inch tablet.
I know, but the whole idea is just...
I'm with you, Nick. I have the Samsung Flip 3, which I like a lot, but yeah, I'm worried about that folding screen. And it's always got little grooves in it, so it's not exactly that person.
I always say the phone will fold.
They tell me that every phone folds. It's the unfolding that could be hard.
I love your idea of the Mini. I had the same thought when they announced it. I bought it. And while I have so many phones, I don't actually use it as a phone. I put Talk to Tone on it. You'll have to pay Talk to Tone, I think $1.99 to get rid of the ads. I think another $3.99 for roaming, text messages, and a phone number. So it's about $5 a month. But I think it is going to be a lot cheaper than a phone. And you get all the services of a cell phone connection. Plus
The idea came to me mostly because I would love to have use the FaceTime with the kids.
It's great for FaceTime. It's a very good. They put a better camera on the front-facing camera than usual on iPad for that very reason. It also does that zooming around thing. So if you move around, the camera follows you.
Yeah, I saw that.
I love it.
Looks fantastic.
I love it.
It's just better to have you let them see how it can just to be using Duo. Just to really work with that.
Yeah, for anybody who uses FaceTime or Duo, you can do video calls, and this is a really nice device for video calls. The back camera's not as good as an iPhone, but it's decent.
I'm not much of a photographer.
Yeah, if you don't care about that, in fact, really, that's what Apple these days, Apple sells the iPhone based on its photographic capabilities. So that's one of the reasons I didn't feel too compelled to buy a new iPhone. I think you're on to something.
Yeah, and I'm going to get the 64 gigabyte. What do you think? I mean,
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
$150 for the 256, extra.
I bought the extra, but that's more if you want to put music, videos, and stuff on it. Nowadays people stream, so you don't need the storage. Yeah. I think you're good.
And most of my photos are from Google anyway.
Yeah, you're streaming all your stuff. I think you might like it. I'm very happy with it. Yeah. You got to find a pocket big enough. If you wear a suit jacket, as I do, it's perfect. It fits right into it.
I always have a man purse.
I have my man bag. It fits in my man bag.
Yeah. It's I applied my living in Europe.
Yeah.
So
you know what? I carry it without shame. I know people laugh at me. They say you're carrying a purse. I'm saying yes, and it's very convenient.
tell them if you're confident in your masculinity, there is no issue whatsoever.
I get one that's very rugged and masculine looking, so it doesn't look too girly, but it's a purse. No, I'm sorry, it's a European carry-all. That's what it is. It's a pleasure talking to you. Great minds think alike.
Thank you very much.
All right, take care. Our Sunday brought to you by iDrive. Wow, backup's important, even if you just have an iPad. And the nice thing about iDrive, $7 a month gives you 8 terabytes of storage. You can get more if you need it, but you won't. That's a ton. And one attack backs up everything. Your iPad, your iPhone, your Android device, your Android phone, your Mac, your PC, even cellular. And it backs it up in the right way. That's what's locally sure. Always good to have local backups for fast recovery if you just miss a file or something. But then, the cloud backup, that's the thing that makes iDrive so spectacularly good. You gotta have offsite backup in case of disaster. The pipes burst in the ceiling, all your backups are ruined, your computer's ruined, or somebody steals everything, or, ransomware. Let's face it, that's a huge problem. And the ransomware that knows now millions of dollars. If you're a business, you've got to take this seriously using iDrive. PC Magazine said it is the best cloud backup solution for everyone, consumers and businesses. Don't be fooled by the $7 a month. Like a business will say, well, I can't possibly. We got to pay more than that. No, you don't. And if you get hit by ransomware, iDrive snapshot feature means you roll back in time and you're good to go. Some of your nose is the ransomware guy. I have an even better deal right now just to get you in the door. Because iDrive knows once you're a customer, you'll never leave. No one ever. Just love it. Go to iDrive.com. Use my name, Leo, as the offer code. For a limited time, you get 90% off for your whole first year. Normally $7 a month. 90% off. Look at that. 70 cents a month. It's nothing. iDrive. You gotta do this. iDrive.com. Use my name, Leo.
Equipment and booms out been deployed to prevent the flow of oil into the Volta Chica Ecological Reserve and Huntington Beach wetlands. The Spirit Airlines flight in New Jersey had to be grounded right before takeoff after a large bird hit an engine that caused a fire. And an arrest warrant has been issued for a Dallas police officer who organized and promoted a pyramid promotion scheme. Right now, let's look at traffic. We're heading back to that crash on the 60 in Chino. How's that looking, Dave?
Not good, Andrew. Westbound after Ramona, that crash washed the carpool lane. It's an injury crash. One vehicle on fire. The two left lanes are now open, but the carpool lane remains blocked. Stop from Euclid Avenue. Redlands to 10 westbound before 6. The 4-car injury crash blocks the two right lanes just south of Water. And in Rancho Cucamonga, the 210 eastbound before Haven. Injury crash blocks the carpool lane just south of Wilson Archibald. South LA, the 110 northbound after Sparks, and the stalled blocks the center lane. You're on the brakes from Sexton Boulevard. In California, work in Anaheim, the 98 eastbound between the 55 and Green River. Both expressions of closed here. Your stop in Kramer Griselle. Sky Hub get you there faster. I'm Dave Joseph.
Hey, it's Dean Sharp. This is a message for professional painters from your friends at Benjamin Moore. Thank you for all the hard work. Thanks for knowing that Benjamin Moore is the paint that goes on smoothly and provides a beautiful finish that lasts and lasts and lasts. Benjamin Moore wants to thank professional painters everywhere for putting love into your work and making home. Whether you're a pro or a happy homeowner, everything you need for your next project is waiting for you at your local independently owned Benjamin Moore retailer. Find the one nearest you at BenjaminMoore.com. Benjamin Moore. See the light. More and more parents are exploring homeschooling. If not in your own family, you probably still know someone who is. You need to check out Acela Power Homeschool. Power Homeschool is the official program offered by Acela for parents homeschooling their children. At powerhomeschool.org, you'll see how this program keeps parents in control of their children's education by offering online courses right in your home, taught by some of America's greatest teachers. It's a way to keep your students learning at grade level while allowing for more parental influence and involvement. Parents are reporting that it is especially effective for struggling students and students with learning disabilities. This is because Acela is a homeschool learning accelerator. If you're going to homeschool, you will still be responsible to get your students to spend time studying every day. But with Acela Power Homeschool, they can get a quality education studying at home. It's not too late for the fall school season. Check out Acela Power Homeschool right now, your affordable homeschool solution. Learn more at powerhomeschool.org. That's powerhomeschool.org.
Tonight at 8.
LA County Sheriff Alex Villanueva unscripted.
I'm being cheered on by people in the high desert who go to the Wales. I'm being cheered on by the people in Venice, people in Rivera Street. Everyone is impacted by homeless rock LA County.
What's the sheriff going to talk about?
Who is he going to talk about?
With the least of the parties and the...
KFI gives the mic to LA County Sheriff
Sorry.
at 8.
On KFI.
Leo, the 14th tip guys. We were talking about using the iPad mini as a phone because of the 8-inch hands, but that kind of reminds me of how remember the Apple Newton? And I went and I looked and I have one behind me. I have a bookshelf full of old gear. The Newton exercise, it's true to be. I think at the time we thought the exercise was quite big and it's bulky because it had batteries and it was stupid to take the batteries out, no, these are definitely corroding. But, yeah. The batteries seem big, but now if you compare this to the iPhone screen, it's actually small. So, we've come a long way, I guess is the point. And certainly, if you get the iPhone screen is at 6.7 inches, something like that. You get the 8-inch iPad mini, even bigger. 8888 we're back to the phones. We go. Let's see who's next here. He's been waiting along with Edward in San Jose. Hello, Edward.
Hello, Leo. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing better than you. Thank you.
Good. I'm hearing that.
I am having issue with my iCloud logging in using my MacBook Pro.
Okay.
So here's all the troubleshooting that I have done. Is if I use iCloud.com, I can log in fine at a.com. I can log in fine. I have created a guest user on my computer. I can log in fine. I can use my son's computer, no problem. My son can use his login ID through my computer. His works fine.
Okay.
I have
Sounds like it works.
password.
Well, what happens when you do it on your Mac?
It still doesn't let me through.
What does it say on your Mac? That's a bad password? Or?
No, it doesn't say anything. It just, that wheel just turns, and it brings me back to login screen again. I first received 4 senior texts from Apple on the phone, and they have asked me to do this, I have asked me to do that. It doesn't work. So the issue seems to be iCloud and the App Store. And the music works fine. I can use my iPad login to that, works fine. On my computer, if I log into the music, and they're all the same credentials, email and password, they're all the same. So the music works fine.
Have you, so a couple of questions. What version of Mac OS are you on?
It's the Big Sur 11.6.
Latest version. That's good.
I'd also erased that 11.6 and reinstalled 11.6.
And it still happens.
It still happens.
Oh, that's interesting. And I presume that you tried signing out of your iCloud account and then signing in again.
Yeah, I signed out, I signed back in, I changed the password, I signed out again, I signed back in again, using the new password.
Now, you said you reinstalled Big.
I have tried going into the safe mode, which I think bypasses all the third.
That's one thing I would suggest. When you reinstalled Big Sur, did you start from scratch, or did you have your existing apps and everything already installed?
The existing apps, they're all there. So.
Yeah, so that's what, so my suspicion is that you've got an app, possibly a security app, that's blocking it. You run any security software, like Little Snitch, anything like that?
I don't, and I'm not very computer savvy, but the only thing I have is,
you have an antivirus on there?
Malware, no.
Malware bytes, that's it. Take it off. Take it off. Any security software is, first of all, you don't need it. You're on Mac, you don't need it. Apple does a lot to protect you against malware. Not perfect, but does a lot. And I would almost bet the house on malware bytes sometimes. Any security software you have on there, you gotta go with it. You don't need it. This is my problem with security software. So they brought you by remote PC. Remote access is great these days. Somebody said living the dream last time, last episode, saying I'm living the dream, I'm working from home. This, it's great. It's that. It's not like an office computer you might need. Right? I mean, that's the problem, isn't it? There's programs you run that you only have at work, maybe files, reports you did, that kind of thing, spreadsheets. And of course, after the company network, remote PC solves all that. Remote PC lets you log into your computer at work, from home, or anywhere, or they work, or log in to the home computer from work, or anywhere. With some Windows and Mac, you can access a PC or a Mac from iOS or Android, Mac or PC as well. It's fast, so you can copy files. PC Magazine loved it, gave it an excellent rating. Tech Radar says it's #1. I even get tweets from people all the time. Normally $7 a month gives you 10 computers. Right now, 90% off. Go to remotepc.com. Sign up today with my name, Leo. 90% off for your first year.
From the Kfi 24-hour newsroom. More than 125,000 gallons of oil have spilled into the ocean between Huntington Beach and Newport Beach. The oil spill was reported around 9 yesterday morning. Skimming equipment and booms were deployed to prevent the flow of oil into the Bolsa Chica Ecological Reserve and Huntington Beach wetlands. Beach access has also been closed from the Huntington Beach Pier to the Santa Ana River jetty. The mayor of Huntington Beach says that the oil reached the shoreline and is impacting the Talbot marshland and Santa Ana River trails. Health officials say people should not swim, surf, or exercise by the beach because of the potential health hazards, including toxic fumes, which also threaten marine life and other wildlife. And the last day of the Pacific Air Show has been canceled as a result of the oil spill. A fire and some trash has spread into the brush at the Hampton Dam Recreation Area. The fire started just before 10 last night. It took firefighters about 4 hours to get the fire out. All federal court employees in the Central District of California are being ordered to get vaccinated against the coronavirus. The court's office said the new policy is necessary to stop the spread of COVID-19 and protect the health and safety of the court's employees, volunteers, and contractors. The policy takes effect immediately. However, all court employees, including judges, judiciary, contractors, and volunteers, have until October 15th to complete a vaccination verification form. The state's Central District includes Los Angeles, Orange, and Riverside counties. This report brought to you by Mike Diamond, the Smell Good Plumber. Vermont Independent Senator Bernie Sanders says passing a reconciliation package is about doing right for the American people and having the wealthy pay their share to fund it.
Do we do what the American people want? Do we fulfill what democracy is supposed to be about when we bow down to powerful special interests?
Sanders says he's against talking things like environmental programs and child care programs out of the legislation. Sanders says large corporations and the wealthiest people in the country don't pay anything in federal income taxes, and this legislation could be a way for them to contribute without having to cut anything out to get the cost down. Sanders says the infrastructure and reconciliation bills have to be married together because if just the infrastructure is passed, the reconciliation package will get left behind. From the Southern California Toyota Dealer Traffic Center, we make it easy. Looks like a stall has happened on the 110 in South LA.
It's north on after Boston Avenue that stall blocks the center lane is stopping Century Boulevard. And if you see now, the 60 westbound to Ramona, earlier traffic cleared, everything's been reopened, but you're still slow from Mountain Avenue. Ontario tracks on the 10 westbound at Archibald. This blocks the left lane is stopping open 15. And an earlier trouble spot in Redmond, tracks cleared 10 westbound before 6, but you're stopping over from Utica Boulevard. Kfi Am, the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Dave Joseph.
Southland weather from KFI, partly cloudy this afternoon, then tonight will cool down with lows across Southern California in the low 50s and 60s. We leave locals live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Andrew Caravella.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Is finding the right candidate slowing you down? Text straight to your hires with Indeed. Their hiring platform makes it easy to attract, screen, and interview candidates all in the same place. To find your next great hire, visit Indeed.com/credit.
This week at Riverside is going to be Charlie by any Brio Hurry and get a $1,500 gift card. Finance specialist on site to get you approved. Get a $1,500 gift card in the purchase of any Brio Hurry. Riverside is going to be Charlie now through Sunday.
This fall, Audible is the best place to listen for everything you're into. From comedy to motivation to the latest bestsellers. Find it all at Audible with audiobooks, exclusive originals, and popular podcasts. Start listening free when you sign up at audible.com.
President said he can't wait for his booster. What is that about? Come on, he's waiting for it? You think the president says, I want a booster, and they'll line me up 200 booster givers. How do I do it to him? Now, how do I do it? Bill Handle, morning from 6 to 10. Surprise, President. Not waiting for his booster. On KFI.
It's time for Photo Guy, Chris Marquardt, bopping along with the music. Hello, Chris Marquardt. Good to see you. Welcome to the show.
Good to see you too. Hi there.
He's my photo extension, but you'll find him at Kfi.photo, Kfi.photo. Each week he joins us really with one purpose, one thing in mind, to get you out there taking pictures, whether it's with your smartphone or your fancy camera. But if you don't take pictures, you don't get better. What are we going to do?
Or at least with the thinking, to get thinking about a few things, give you some food for thought. And today a question to you. What is worse, overexposure or underexposure?
Well, I prefer to expose right to the clipping point of the bright. So, underexposure.
So you think it would not to split the price?
Yeah,
That's the right answer. That's the right answer. Because what's up there in the bright areas of the picture, that's kind of the important stuff. What's in the middle is the important stuff, but it is perfectly fine to really dip areas of your photo into black, into pitch black. Completely lose information.
I don't want to lose information on the bright stuff. I'm willing to lose information on the bright stuff, yeah.
Take the clouds, the white parts of the
Jack,
clouds,
SKESV.
those are overexposed, there's detail missing, and your eyes want to see that detail. But let's just look at a few pictures that have really black, and let's just talk a bit about the purpose of that. Ooh, very hard contrast. And you look at the white parts of that, and they still have a little bit of information, but then there's a black area somewhere in the background, and that there's nothing there. It's completely gone, but it doesn't really matter. And there's even a saying among professionals who work on photos where you change the contrast later on after you shot the photo. That a picture is only the right picture if it has at least one black pixel. I love it. It's called the black point. It's the darkest part of the picture is called the black point, and if that fits well, then the whole photo kind of benefits.
Part of this is also an artifact of our own computer technology, because a lot of times there's information in the dark parts you can bring up. You control it. Once it's lost. But you can stretch it a little bit if it's underexposed. It's hard, you can't do it if it's overexposed.
Right. So black things in photos work really well as long as you kind of get them, let's say, as long as they don't disappear into the background.
I like the
they have that going here.
Right.
There's the black cat, but you only see the eyes because the rest of the cat and the background is all black, so it kind of disappears. So how do you bring something out